third speaker, code S2151, with the performance Finding Me.
Now here I was, a hard-working actress with multiple industry awards and a knack for bringing professionalism and excellence to any project. Hell, girl, even Oprah knew who I was. But sitting there conversing with Will Smith, I was still that little black girl. And though I was many years and many miles away from Central Falls, I had never stopped running. According to author and trauma survivor Daniel Bernark, trauma is personal. It does not disappear if it is not validated. When it is ignored, the silent screams continue internally heard by the one held captive. Viola Davis, in her powerful and enriching memoir, writes of her experiences and trauma that seeped its way into her adult life. She discovers what it means to heal oneself more than 40 years later. Finding Me by Viola Davis. Growing up, I was being bullied constantly. This was one more piece of trauma I was experiencing. Every day, a group of white boys made it their daily rituals to chase me like dogs hunting prey. Every day, it was running literally to save my life. But one day, a snowstorm hit, and I couldn't run. And as a result, they caught me. And when they did, they held my arms back and forced me into their circle. You know, it's moments like these where you need someone to come and save you. It's moments like these where you're praying for someone to come and save you. And I can hear their voices behind me screaming, "You ugly black nigger, you don't belong here, you're nothing." And when I finally had the courage to tell Mama about my trauma, you know what she said? "Don't you come back here crying about them boys or I'll whoop your ass." She meant it. And the next day, it took every bone and every muscle in my body to walk after that bell rang. But I did. That day, I walked extra slow, and I can hear their voices behind me. I can feel their rage and their hate, but I continued to walk. And I can feel my hands sliding to grip that shiny blue crochet needle as I can hear their voices getting louder and closer and louder and closer until one of them violently gripped my backpack. And in that moment, this finality, this anger and this exhaustion came over me, and I said, "If you don't keep your hands off me, I'll jug you." He searched my eyes to see if I meant it. And I did. That ritual of chasing that nappy-headed black girl had finally lost its luster. And you know, the memory burrowed itself inside me and metastasized. And it didn't help that I was running back to a home where there was no protection. Back to a home that seemed to cement all the horrific things those boys said to me. This is the memory that defined me. More than the bedwetting, the poverty, the sexual abuse, and the domestic violence, this is a powerful memory. Because it was the first time that my mind and my spirit were broken. I defined myself by the fear and the rage of those boys. I felt ugly. I felt unwanted by God. wanted to reach out to that little girl and to tell her that you can stop running. That was until a therapist a few years ago asked me, why are you trying to heal her? She survived. She's a survivor. Can you let her be excited for the 50-year-old woman that she is now? And in that moment, I took the chance to look at the empty space in front of me, and I saw my younger self. She stood there waiting to be embraced. She stood there waiting to be let in. Thank you.